So there's a woman on here who is sharing her story about how she got into an altercation with some woman, and the woman ended up cutting her face, like slashing her face. So she now has this $150 on her face that's stitched up. And of course, women are in the comments, sharing, you know, different types of beauty products so that way it doesn't like scar or anything. And her caption, it says, "She couldn't beat me, so she cut me." When I was growing up, I saw a lot of women get into physical fights, like, and for the stupidest reasons. And I would always be so crushed at how vile and vicious and how, like, women, they were damn near tearing each other up. Like, if she could rip her throat out with her bare hands, she probably would. And because of what I was watching, I was always very mindful. And I think that very similar to men, despite that men are wired differently, I think women sometimes have this like idea of, well, I'm not, meow. So if we got to get into it, we got to get into it. Trying to prove like a big and bad, like this idea, a lot of the times I think it's an ego, it's a pride thing. And what ends up happening is that you're not thinking about all that can happen if you get into this altercation. Women never stop to pause and think that it can be life altering. And I remember when I was in undergrad, I had a situation and, I was ready to get down. As somebody who don't be getting down like that, like, I have my moments, I've had my moments. I knew how far I was willing to go to protect myself. But I also understood and had to learn very quickly when I got pulled aside by an adult, because I was being childish at the time, at how much I was going to lose and what could happen should a fight in my mind turn deadly, or if I was the person on the receiving end of that. And I think a lot of the times, because women, there's so much that they're bringing. There's all the insecurities, there's all the traumas, there's all everything. They're not stopping to pause at what can happen should you get into an altercation with another woman, because I think most women don't think women can go there. But I am telling you, from growing up in New York City myself, women are fucking vicious. Women are vile. And they are even more vile and vicious, especially if they are extremely insecure, to women that are extremely beautiful, to women who don't possess the same levels of insecurity as them, to women who they deem is a threat. And when they can't attack you, bully you, bring you down to their level, especially with words or trying to use very weird manipulation tactics to try to get you to feel small about yourself, they slowly but surely start to resort to different levels of violence, whether it's trying to push you or psychologically make you go insane. Some women will go to the extent to destroy you physically. And I don't think women think that far enough about how serious the situations can get. One thing I have learned, and the reason why I think I had to learn it very quickly, is because, sorry, the dog. I learned at how far I will go to protect myself if I have to. And when I realized I had all of that in me, because I have been in situations where I have had to be like, bro, if we gotta go, we gotta go. If we gotta take it there, we gotta take it there. I know that other women have that in them too. And some women pull that out for petty reasons. It's never anything about survival. It's never about protecting themselves or their family. So if you were willing to go that far, and it's because someone says something to you, it's because somebody looks better than you, that's a dangerous motherfucker. And I don't play like that.